My name is Gregory Hamilton, and this is The Highway to Heaven in 88 Simple Steps. Today is day 20. We just keep going. Day after day, brick after brick, we just keep making these baby steps. Baby step, baby step, baby step, because that's all we're trying to do is just get that one moment in time so that we can stop and ask ourselves, what is it that I want to do with my God-given talent and my God-given life so that God can make me happy or I can make God happy? I mean, what are we doing here? What is this purpose here? So we're not a pinball machine. We're not bouncing around. We're not swamp creatures. We're not just, okay? There is an existence. There is a purpose. And that's what we're trying to do, is build that highway while we're here so that we can get to heaven. And if that's the purpose, it's about praying and talking with God. And there's a lot of distractions along the way in life, right? I mean, if it was simple and easy to do, preachers and churches would be out of business. So there's just not a simple way of doing it unless we have that communication directly with God. And that is through prayer, that is through the mind, through the intentions, through calming down and simplifying things. And when we start doing this one brick at a time each day, one brick, one brick, one brick, one brick, 2 bricks, it's just one brick. It becomes easier and easier and easier to be able to get and stay on that highway. Once again, what is the purpose? Why would we want to be doing this? Well, we've seen the rat race. We've seen let's just be realistic about this. We don't even have to talk about what we've seen others do. We're just going to talk about what we ourselves have done throughout our life. I mean, everything that we do, that we know about, we've made a mistake to correct it. And it's very easy for us in the physical world for that, right? I mean, hot, ouch, sharp, Band-Aid. Too fast. I'm still learning that one. But these are physical things. And so we've learned how to very easily correct those type of things. I'm still finding the breaks. But with our mind, it's much easier. We don't have a physical thing to actually hold and touch and then mold. So it's much easier to make mistakes, not notice them, and then correct them. This is why we have pain in our lives. These it's just some of the emotions, guilt trips or sadness, depressions and stuff. That all comes from the mind, right? I mean, that's not real. I mean, these things happen, and that these physical things in life, right? So what we're trying to do now is really just be focused in our mind and concentrate, because we're not trying to just find fixes and cures. We're trying to really, what is it that we're trying to do? And we know it's not a bigger couch, bigger big gulp, bigger remote. So it takes a bigger mind, it takes a bigger person, it takes a bigger notebook, it takes a bigger kind of because if it was easy, when you're doing things like this, isn't it natural that you would want to be doing things for others on this highway? Isn't everything about, that rat race and the carrot, about chasing and buying and just getting me, 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 me? Now, for someone to be unselfish, let's say, they're going to have to do a lot of selfish things. By spending time in their mind, having their intention, keeping themselves focused, and building their highway, takes a lot of selfishness. It takes a lot of time and discipline on yourself. But every time that you get sidetracked, or distracted by an outside force, and if you're deep into your highway, you can come back from it calmly and get back onto it aggressively. Okay, you don't have to be wishy-washy. You can keep yourself focused the whole time. Let's talk about luck. People that just are lucky are actually prepared for when that luck does come around or does happen to cross their path. They're able to take advantage of it. The hard work is where you are going to be able to, find out who you are, separate you from the old you. Now, this is for, if you're not the type of person that doesn't already work hard somewhere in your life, you probably wouldn't even be on day 20 of this highway. Okay. When we keep doing things day and day and day and day and day, the luck keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. We're going to keep showing that. And we're going to keep talking about how our notebooks now are starting to fill up. So we have tangible things. And as the time goes on, we're going to have a whole bunch of tangible things. And all of it is to be designed and to be able to manifest itself physically so that we can be concentrating on ourselves mentally while we're doing them. Simple enough. You have to be nice and calm and relaxed to read a book. And pretty soon, I'm hoping the Bible gets read. That's what I pray for you, and I pray for America. Amen.